Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi, and welcome to the the Tower of Doom. We're playing Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Tower of Doom. I told you guys in the last video we had to go in and do a bunch of extra stuff, so yeah. Let's just get right into it. So yeah, in the last episode we did a little bit of the premium battle level 1, and it's certainly a lot more difficult than the normal battle, that's for sure. We'll start by getting our normal sparks up to level 4, I guess. Starting with our burst and the fortify. Yeah. We didn't get F-rain this time around, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I am gonna fade this way. As tempting as it is to keep using a Wild Claw, I just don't think it does enough damage, and I think Oozer himself is probably better. So the Oozer is just really good. So for that reason, we're gonna do this switch now. And that's what Rose is gonna lead with. Yeah, we have Rose on our team. Hope you guys don't mind. What do we have? A Razor battle and Oozers, which is not right. Or just a simple survival battle for Bowser. Yeah, we want to unlock a character first. Although, wait, does this have a heal? I don't think it does. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Alright, we're going for Bowser, I guess. We got Bowser quite a few times the last times we played this, but now we don't have him anymore. I know Bowser is also a really great character to have in these battles. Alright. This is the thing I wanted to do. Just make sure all the other characters get other stuff done. Summon the equip Team Barrier Discharge. I almost never get to use this ability, but it's actually really cool. Essentially, if you get attacked and you're near an enemy, you do damage. It's kind of a cool effect. That's about a lot. Anyway. I'm gonna give Rose some weapon range, but keep her at 60%, and then I think next battle will definitely get her some HP. Did not work out well. She took a lot of damage there. We'll probably have her do mostly standing in the back and waiting. And use Uni, of course, if anybody comes close. Now, one thing that is really good is, as long as you're not dealing with multiple enemies at once, having Rabbit Rose is definitely a really helpful character, since her Uni is technically a complete and full stun lock, meaning she starts using it, as long as she's able to use it multiple times, she can just keep the same enemy stun locked for forever, so Wild Claws, not an issue. Cyclones, not an issue. You can just do that and be fine. Anyways, I'm not going to waste time on the healing card, since we can just do this instead with the chest. So instead, yeah. This is another survival battle, so we don't have to actually do anything. So instead, do what I've been doing before already. Spawn in a minion to do my bidding. Have him do something instead. Or at least have him go somewhere. And I think I'll just have Viz permanently sit back here. Characters kind of hold the ground over here, maybe. And we'll take out enemies if they come nearby, but they not for the most part. You can just go on either side of this barrier, probably, like this, and then pass the turn. Yeah, we got our first target on the top edge. If he can reach us or not, but we'll see. Okay, so that enemy can't even attack, so that's good.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, that's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, alright, so we're probably gonna want to protect this first turn here, and then another one the next turn, as well as get a fortify up the next turn. Alright, a little bit of a trickier survival battle. We might be in a better spot, but that doesn't mean that we're still not going to get destroyed by the other enemies. Speaking of the Wild Claw setups I was mentioning, we do have 2 Wild Claws, so we're probably gonna want to stun the Magnafowl one here once he starts to get close. He's not too close right now, but he will be close pretty soon, so that's gonna be our target. Anyway, I want to try and keep his back whenever I can, but if I can't do that, at least have her not be in range of, you know, the bad enemies. Alright. Let's shock this enemy out of the way, since it's probably gonna do a lot of it if we don't do anything. Ah, figures. It still survives anyway. A Slayer Elf, too. Ugh, those are the worst. Guess we'll add in Peach then. Why not?
Not bad.
Took a while, but we defeated the enemy. Oh, thank goodness. He did not use the lure tactic. Alright. Now I need to make sure I actually set this up properly, so... Well, I guess for starters, we need to just... For a better setup, we need to use our normal nap time. I like how I don't call it uni, I just call it based off of what she says. It's just nap time. Because think of it, is they are taking a nap, and... kind of. Alright. Anyways. Okay, good.
Weirdo.
Took out that enemy. Biz and Peach alone are really good. Like, both of them are really great for survival battles, let me just say. The ability to stun lock enemies like this kind of makes them get really destroyed. So much so that she's probably definitely worth it putting in the battle early on. And her first ability you should get is probably her Nui Dash, so she can just immediately apply another one. Because once you get that effect, the enemy's not moving, they're just gonna be stun locked. Unable to do anything, literally, for like a turn. I'm gonna have Peach move a little bit back, so she hopefully doesn't get targeted. Okay, good, she did not. Now the idea of why waiting like that was so I can apply a dash to freeze that enemy. Oh great, that was not good. Oh, never mind, we can still, thank goodness. We're gonna apply that to the farthest away enemy each time, and then just keep running, and hope that we don't get caught by any enemies, because that would be really bad. then this next turn, we'll just team protect anyway, so it won't really matter. Tat. So far, we are surviving pretty well, but I will admit, things have become a bit tricky with all the stuff that's going on here. Team barrier. So I wanted to do to this guy to make sure he never got to the end, so we'll just do that. Uni dashing. He doesn't do anything. We won't summon a minion because that would just be dumb. I'll keep Peach like this, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Again, gotta remember, this is just a survival battle. There is no reason to even attack phase. Interesting. That enemy kept on cleaving damage down to the others. Thank goodness that she had that resistant, otherwise I would have probably reset the floor there with all the damage I was about to take. Okay, that was decent. Alright. We have our one kneeler still, which is not bad. We need to go for, probably this and one of these. And I guess we can also spend our renting stuff on our fill down plot. Alright. Now what do we have? Reach area for an easy... oh, that electric one we've already gotten. Or destroy the dark missiles on the right, but it gives us an item and some extra stuff. Or 75% heal on the right, but 6 defleeters and a lot of other enemies. Left one looks like a little bit easier, so we're gonna do that. Let's do that one instead. By the way, I think the giant boss enemy might be a bit different this time, since we're gonna hear over stuff. Alright, who do we, if any, at all? Well, this is another Eyes Bell, so we should probably have Rabbit Luigi on the team. Let's have him go in now. So that means he needs to do his thing. We'll have him max his Chain Disruptor, since that's like the only good thing you can really do on Rabbit Luigi. So you can use him on the eye battles. The Dark Mess Eyes. I guess he does have a good but even then, that's only so good. We'll have... Let's get health like I said I would. And then... Oh, actually, I guess we could replace somebody else for Bowser, too, but... I kind of need Rabbit Rose. I want her to do damage to pretty much everything else, while Peach and the others take care of pretty much everything else. I think if I do that, I'll be much finer. So we'll skip going for techniques on the other characters for now.
Let's go.
All right. So, how far can we chain?
Yo.
Not very far, apparently. All right. Hang on, I need to be right back. All right, sorry guys, I'm back. Well, it's time to destroy us some Dark Missiles, I guess. I'm gonna have Uzer go over here, I guess, for a start. And And those will probably have to single-handedly take out these other enemies, I guess. I say as I go ahead and destroy missiles anyway.
Let's go! Catch this!
Good, we destroyed a lot of runes right off the bat. Oh, I didn't even see that guy over on the right edge. That's probably where we're going to want to protect.
Fight time!
In fact, we'll try to protect and get everyone if we can. Okay, I guess you protect it, but that's fine.
Oh!
Yeah, we get more of these nice enemies. You don't know, super annoying. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. That's fine, I obviously don't care about it. So, how about we this enemy to apply Inui to it. And then we get to actually do the thing that I was going to do before. So in case you haven't noticed, the strat here is Liz Lily will do all of the attacking enemies by herself, and Headsers are just gonna kind of casually jump around the map and slowly but surely find time to snipe one side at a time. And hope for the best. We'll just pass this first turn, I guess. We can't dash that enemy without messing up. Anyways, you'll have to stay back here for this turn.
It's on!
Do we even move? Okay, we can avoid moving. Good. Alright, so we didn't get hit by the evil sight there, but that was still pretty dangerous. Someone's gonna have to take them eventually. I think when in speech that's a team berry on the next turn, we'll have to pass this turn for now and just do something else. That'll work out well, I think. Probably, G, you have a... Yeah, well, Billy, go ahead and eat the evil sight for me.
Wow!
Then we'll use Nest Dash to maybe hit something off. Who knows? Actually, well, we should get this guy out of the So we'll have him get fun like that, so he'll be fun out of bounds and into an awkward spot. Which would either force him to move or get destroyed. Except we've already made him move. We'll just do that. And then Peach, what's Peach gonna do? Yeah, if she goes over there, but honestly she also has a team barrier. I think she'll be fine. We'll have her go over, I guess. Nice. And then Luigi will just send over to a completely different part of the map. Divide and conquer, as they say. And we'll have him attack this, I guess. So now you want to wonder why I wanted Rabbid Luigi for those particular battles? Yeah, when you could just do that, that's kind of broken. So, anyway. Looks like we don't have a way to save the cover from getting attacked. So we'll just do that for now. Anything else you can do, so we'll just pass the turn. Protection should mean we're guaranteed to be safe for now. So which enemy we go for next, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this setup though that I'm doing. There, Viz is gonna keep on targeting all the enemies first. We'll probably do this enemy first since she's a bit closer than the other ones. Step up with that so we can get more damage. As we dash Peach and turn around and attack back. And at the same time, and Rabbid Buzz shoots to defeat that enemy.
Creep.
Then I guess we can summon a teaser since we don't have anything else to do. Looks like that User's just gonna stand there for now. That Luigi looks close enough that you could maybe do a weaken on the enemies. Let's do that. I still call that weaken, by the way. I don't call it exhaust. I think it just sounds more logical, honestly. Since this is the only battle Rabbid Luigi has, it's not gonna really matter if he dies or not. As long as he survives the turn, I think it'll be fine for the most part.
Hey! No fair!
If anything, having him soak all the damage is probably better than anything. Also, we can at least did something. Although it only weakened the damage by like 20%, it definitely still helped. We don't even have to deal with that shenanigan. The Oozer just ate for us instead. And then Rabbid Luigi will move over here. Attack. Nice. Oh my gosh, the chain distance on this is ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely should have built that with Rabbid Luigi sooner. That could have made these battles go a lot faster. Unfortunately, you don't get much chain distance early on, so strategy isn't always the best, but he definitely can come in handy in the situational battles. Not situational enough that I would use him in every battle, though.
Yeah. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah!
Oh yeah! Whoop whoop! Yeah!
Okay, that was a pretty good one. Alright. We get one super mushroom test, and we get Slash It Master, which I think we don't have yet, so we have most of the sites now. Okay, who do we even level up first to level 5? Well, we have a Star Potion, so let's use that on Exo Speed first. We'll switch And maybe out once again. Bring back in our boy Mario for this battle. And do we have an attack answer? We do not. We only have one. So I guess we'll level that thing up to 5 first. Magic. Oh, it's this. This is the last battle, by the way, in this part. So, any extra health we keep from here, it doesn't really matter. They just need to survive the battle. I just thought I would make sure you guys know that. Good, so all the good... So all the good abilities we have, we get to use that. And I'm not going to use the Squashat Master. The Snishat on its own is kind of a weak enemy, so it's not going to really do much. Compared to an Oozer, who is much more a better fighter. Plays both safer and also is just really good. Like, we already know how broken they are from just watching them constantly sap off our techniques. Okay, now the question is, do we go for movement or do we go for other stuff? I think the safest play is to go for one of each, actually, on this side. An extra, I'd probably just put it on movement. Well, since I want to keep your main build, well, let's finish it off by getting the critical hit chance, and looks like we can get a little bit of movement, so let's do that. And for Mario, we'll get him... Well, why else will we get him? Except Sight Again. Of course we're going to get that one. Such a broken ability, being able to just destroy enemies with that. And I guess we'll get a bit of range as well. And then, we don't need to change anything else, because Bowser is not going to get used. We're just going to use the same team again. I kind of skipped either Rabbids, I know, the last couple of times, but this time it's like really important. Alright. How many do I need? We already have 3 of those. Okay, so I have a better idea actually. Instead of wasting time, let's sell these weaker items. Get back the other stuff. Get 1 healing bag. And the rest cooldown clocks, because I know we can use cooldown clocks on the giant boss to do a lot of stuff. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. It's basically I can sound my almost. Anyways, we have to defeat the giant Goomba once again, but now it's we get a weapon skin from doing the battle. Let's go in. And we'll probably end the video after this, because we'll be going into the next tower later. Okay, that is definitely not a good pattern, so yeah, we'll definitely want to stun lock this enemy right away. Now, we don't need to do the stun lock strategy right away, but we do want to still do other stuff. Okay, speaking of which, I should probably actually do the setup now. Peach is not going to really do much, honestly. Having her protect at the start, honestly, is probably better than do this. And then, remember that trick I mentioned with the attack boost? Well, this is what I'm going to do with it. Basically, you want a character that isn't going to summon anything. Gonna summon anything. I'll use Rose in this case. To go in and use the tap boost, and you want to get the 150%. If you don't see 100 or 150% damage, then you can actually just reset the battle. And you can do this infinitely until you get the boost you want. And you can do this pretty much until you get the boost you want. And what that does is it lets us get a really strong hit on Goomba right off the bat. That's really good because we do want to take this guy out as fast as possible. If we let him, that's gonna be really bad. I also had Peach use the attack as well, since she was able to do that. I guess we'll just pass the turn now. We don't have anything we can do.
Alright!
Okay, that works. Now, we don't need to necessarily use the trick right away, but there is a thing we kind of want to try and do anyway. Okay. I have an idea. Use this airway to knock back the enemies so they don't get in on range. Yeah, I'll send that guy out of the mounds. That's actually a really good strategy for that, honestly. That worked pretty well, probably. I wish he had the can use it back after. Actually, no, wait. The first time she attacks, she can use healing, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, we need to see his movement, which is... Whoa, that is a lot. Anyway, that's fine. This is fine for now. Alright, so... if you're wondering why we wasted time on cooldown clocks, well, that's for the specific setup that we're going to use. Up and coming. I also probably shouldn't have used that ever setup, so you know what? We have a free turn. No reason not to summon an user here and do some effects here. I just realized that Oozer might have stopped his basic attack, although, to be fair, I don't think this is going to change anything. The giant Goomba just moved, so it's really changed what happens. But anyway. Yeah, see, he's just going to get knocked out anyway. Having that aerial gust, if anything, is really nice. Oh, great, this portal thing. Well, we definitely want to destroy this, that's for sure.
Go me.
We'll have to use our attacks to do so. As for the infinite strategy, though, this is what I meant by the infinite strategy. You probably already know what's going to happen. This is another version of the infinite stun block, but it's slightly different. We do not have a good turn character, so we're not going to use our attack boost quite yet. Instead, we're going to use... we'll just use Real Sight again. Then Peach will attack this. Interesting, that thing blocked the way. Then we'll destroy the teleporter so we don't have that umping in our way. Then we have to use attack. Turn should not end, and then we can use Uni to put him to that. Then we end the turn. And now we're gonna actually do something very unique here. It's gonna be quite interesting. I'm probably gonna have to turn around or even start sapping the other enemies too for this, but honestly, it's fine. It doesn't really matter what happens. We might have to use heals or run to different parts of the map. In fact, I'm already running Mario over there after what happened there. I will use protection for this turn, I guess. I just realized if we have protection, we don't have to use the trick. We could just protect, but then again, I guess the Goomba would knock us out of bounds anyway. So, you know what? I'm just gonna do it now and not do anything. So, what's the trick? You might ask. Why did you get all the cooldown clocks for? Well, it's simple. All you do is use one on Rabbid Woes, and then you get your techniques back, and then you can just use nap time a second time, and you can do this indefinitely. If you use it with the spark boost as well, you might get a chance to attack as well. Alright. I think I'm gonna play it semi-safe for now. We're gonna have Peach use this protect and do other stuff. So essentially the idea of what I'm gonna do is, for the next few turns, Vez is pretty much gonna keep the enemies in an infinite stun lock where they basically will never move for the rest of the battle. While everybody else just focuses on using other attacks each turn. So each of them are going to attack once, and when that turn setup is about to end, we use Mui for a second time to put them to nap. Honestly, I should have probably gotten the extra turn on nap time, because that would help out a lot. But anyway, we do that, pass the turn, the enemies come in, probably do nothing. Then, each time a portal appears, we just immediately destroy it before attacking the guy again. And we do this every single chance we get, because if we let the portal spawn in enemies, then we're probably just gonna get destroyed. So, there's no reason not to do this. It's a bit tedious, but it works. Honestly, I just realized it's not gonna work unless Rabbids attacks, so we would have that. Oh, actually, no, wait, it does work. I just have to use something else. I thought I could use, not that ability, but looks like we'll have to use Shockwave Dust a bit earlier than I wanted to. Actually, no, wait. Actually, no, yeah. For the first part, I will use Shockwave Dust, sure. Let's do that.
Alright! Let's go!
Yeah, there we go. That fixed the problem. Now Mario can take out this enemy. Then we can continue to damage with Goomba, and then, yeah. So if you want... I only just... By the way, I only just now checked about this strategy. I didn't initially find out about it at all. I kind of just did other stuff instead and focused on other enemies. But I figured I'd show this off because it's kind of a cool strategy. So yeah, if you ever get destroyed with the giant Goomba, which you probably won't have to really worry about most of the time, you can just keep on doing this strategy of attacking, stun locking the enemy, doing other stuff, and then applying a buff with Peach every few turns or so. So right there, I'm gonna apply Star Buff, and we'll attack this Goomba. A good amount of damage. Otherwise, we're just gonna probably spam attacks here. Seal Sight because we can, and then we just do the setup again. So yeah, it's kind of a funny strategy, and it's kind of hilarious that it even works, but it does. So you basically just basically, as long as your items hold out, it's basically this strat acts as an infinite knock time. It essentially just makes the enemies infinitely sleep over and over again. And if more enemies come in, no problem. You can just nap them as well. And you can do this indefinitely. As long as ooze or something else doesn't destroy you, you could infinitely nap time as many enemies as you want. Even remaining enemies that come in. And then later, if for some reason you run out of times, you can attack. Or I guess when you start to run out, you can attack and go for a big damage to just defeat the giant Goomba before he defeats you. And that's basically the ultimate strategy to this. Honestly, it's really ingenious that I found out about this. The only problem is the portals that can get a bit annoying, but thankfully we do have the DPS with Mario to kill them almost. So we'll have him clear out the portal that time. And we'll do that. And then Rose will do the setup again. And if you wonder why Rabbids was picked for a lot of the battle, well, this is why. Because she has an infinite look on this battle. It's just kind of broken. The only annoying part is you can't do any damage using this setup, but it's worth it. Because, while it takes longer to defeat the giant Goomba, he already takes really long to defeat it, and each of the turns will go pretty quickly. So that'll be good. And as for Mario's abilities, or sparks, we're just gonna use them whenever we get a chance. And maybe skip some turns here and there, which I think I'm actually gonna go for a Tat turn since we have another strong man. So we'll use that. Try to get a damage boost. Oh, okay, that did not. I wanted it to. Guess that. Ah. See, I thought I was using that with not using it with someone else. I should have used that with Peach, not with but whatever. As long as we keep this stun lock value, we're fine. There we go. This is actually kind of a funny strategy to see, I'm not gonna lie. They literally just it looks like they just infinitely go to bed. It's just kind of funny to watch. Okay, I did not make that work well, so we'll probably have to do this a little bit differently this time. Alright. I gotta at least damages the Goomba a little bit. I'm gonna save that last attack for when we do that. Okay, Peach has to move slightly. Yes. Let's actually do this. You want to tat the enemy, but that's fine. Oh wow, she crit as well. That was lucky. It seems like we're not doing a lot of damage, but really any little bit of damage helps, and then at the end we can just stop this once we get close to or at our cooldown. This is where I feel like I should have had a nap time that lasts for 2 turns. Because then we could actually attack for a second turn after that, but yeah, whatever. We'll continue to pass the turn, I guess. What's our damage like? Not good. We might have to straight up retreat if this doesn't work. We'll see though. We'll keep attacking. I actually no, it should somewhat work. Because we have Team Barrier as a safety net, so we could potentially take one big blow and still make it out alive here. Alright, so I need to remember, don't use any abilities with Mario this next turn. Use only with Peach, and use the attacker or strong man on the next turn. We'll use cooldown clock otherwise though. This is our last cooldown clock, so if this doesn't work, yeah, this might bad. If that's the case, we'll probably just have to pick up the enemies normally. What to do from there. Alright. And we end the turn. Okay, there's another portal. Oh wait, I just realized if I use Team Barrier with Peach, she can't attack. I guess I'd have to strong man with Rose, so she can't really do anything else. So, all right, since we can't do anything else now, we'll strong man with Rose, and nothing happened. That's what I was hoping to not see. We'll just have to protect now. Hope for the best. Because that we might not get the hill because of that. Someone needs to be able to bait the hits. I think I'll have Peach just go ahead and do it.
Oh yeah!
And Mario, since he didn't have anything to use, we'll use Hero Shot. And we'll just have to attack the panel now.
Alright!
Attack the normal, yes, and hope for the best. Hoping to just win in 2 turns. I don't know what else we could do otherwise. That Strawman feeling definitely screwed us. Okay. Here comes Peach with the baits. Number 1. Number 2. Oh wow, it hit the portal too. That helped a bit. I almost forgot these guys are freaking losers. I always forget about that. Yeah, we're probably done actually. Yeah, all of the characters are bruised, and because of our setup, we didn't get. Sigh. Looks like we're resetting the battle. Well, yeah, that did not work well at all. So, note to self: actually kill the portals. Maybe. Let's try that again. Can make that work better. All right. Who's gonna do the feint? Of course, it's gonna be Rose. Actually, no. We could have Peach do it instead. She doesn't have a lot of damage anyway. So we keep all of our buffs. Okay, we got 100% damage. Good. We kind of wasted our 150% damage, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of hurt our damage on run. So yeah, that strategy obviously didn't work. I think I'm gonna do a more normal nap time setup this time and just run our characters around the map like we're supposed to. I just did it a different way because I wanted to show off that you can do that. Though I think that only really works as a good strategy if Edge is here instead of Mario. Because Mario's better when you let the enemy move, whereas it's better when the enemy is not moving. Anyways, just like before, there's a few turns where we can, I'm thinking we'll just have to ignore the giant Goomba entirely on turn 2 and just start kiting around the map after a little while.
Alright!
But I want to get him to the edge of the map first before that happens. They're really tough, Matt. I mean, dang. Alright, Peach will protect. Twice, actually. This time, I'm not gonna even waste the sash. Ryo, you heal right now with this. And since you don't have anything else to use, you'll have to use this. This time around, I'm still gonna do the nap time. The big difference is I'm gonna do it a bit earlier on, maybe, and also later on, and then have our characters just start moving instead. That should work a little bit better. So probably try to take out those freaking users before anything, really. Because they're gonna be very annoying if we just try to do the normal setup again. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to focus on what to do and I can't quite recall what to do. I think we should just put a user here, I guess. I guess this would have been a turn to do the extra damage, probably. I just realized we're doing a lot of damage, so if we just run way once, we probably could just defeat the Pima that way. This is something you'll probably want to consider doing now, especially for later battles where there's even more HP on the enemies.
All right. Let's go.
The big difference this time is I think I want to fin the herd a bit more this time around. This is the only enemy that's not by the barrier. Oh, I didn't know that enemy was right in the way. That kind of ruined the setup. Oh, that's a restart. No way I'm taking that, that's for sure. Yeah, let's try that again.
Okie dokie.
Peach. Not a good one. Restart. So this is the loop trick that I mentioned you can do. If you don't get good damage buffs, you can just
Let's go.
reset and try again. Yeah, you could do this infinitely. It's random what you get, of course. And you want 100% or 150%.
Let's go.
I'm not until we get that.
Huh?
That one did nothing. I got it as kind of a bland if it fails.
Okie dokie.
And the vet sounds much better. Like noise or whatever sounds better when it actually works. There we go. So I can't protect this turn because of what I had to do before.
Oh yeah.
I should probably just summon the Izzard turn 1 now. I think initially I was gonna do an item setup, but I think using this is probably better overall. Because the Izzard would survive at least one turn and be a little bit of extra damage. It's nice to get. Okay, that was a nice first hit. Now we pass. Now we pass. Dang. Then we'll have to do the loop again. Only this time we're not attacking that specific area. We're just specifying this time around. And Peach, I'm gonna have you do the same safe. Actually, since you're not gonna do the safe build anyway, why not just attack these enemies instead? It's not like we're not gonna do nothing to them anyway. Maybe do a bit of our damage on the way. Actually, no. Maybe we should. Do we just prevent? I don't know. Actually, well, before we even do that. Actually, before we do any of that, let's use on man again. Failed the second time, but I'm not gonna reset because that just would waste way too much time. Instead, we'll just vault over and knock these guys back. It's probably a better set. Good. So that at least stopped them from doing too much.
Let's go.
That I am gonna. Alright, so I'll have to just do it. Oh yeah, no wait. I used fortified this time. Yeah. We'll do that. Then attack from this end.
Alright!
We're not gonna do much extra damage, but that's fine. So this is a big difference. Instead of running away, doing some other stuff, or letting our other characters get hit, we're gonna actually just team jump with two of them instead. And I think the one I want to sacrifice is Rose, so she can actually just defeat the enemies outright. And then, in exchange, we'll throw the remaining characters over with a team jump. By the way, this is the strategy you would normally do. You normally want to kite this guy around, not get too close to the other enemies, and also try to take out certain targets that would be very dangerous to deal with otherwise. Oozer, of course, being the #1 priority of the two of them. So anyways, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw those tiers both over to the other side. With Peach go on the other side of cover so she doesn't get hit right away, and then eventually we'll work on that, taking on that Oozer first. And then you will hit the portal. Thankfully with criticals it'll die pretty easily, and from there there's not much we can do except pass the turn. And then from there, we'll probably go back to just attacking the giant Goomba again, but I think there's a couple of turns I want Rose to do something. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I should apply a new dash to that guy. Yeah, that's probably smart. And then we can... do we want to attack him? Ah, of course. This friggin' guy is gonna do a lot of damage otherwise. So, why not at this point? Let's just go for it. See how much we have to do to take it out. Okay, I can actually throw Peach over to take that out. Let's do that. Let's throw her over here. And probably not even do anything else but shoot. Let's do that.
Not bad.
One less user to worry about, and then Mario, you'll just attack the enemy.
Let's go!
Honestly, I should have done this to begin with. I just thought I would show off that other strategy, because that is a strategy you can do. However, in order to make it really work, you probably have to use Edge or someone with tap power, or even a Luigi, and just have them snipe a couple of times. And it doesn't help that this may be one of the worst patterns ever for the enemies. Oh my gosh, we got another portal to deal with here too. Sheesh. Just as annoying as ever. I don't want to use that right now. That would just potentially get us destroyed. Instead, we'll damage buff Peach, and since she needs to attack, we'll now use our damage buff. Maybe the next turn we'll use it, if it's still up. Alright. Okay, I was correct. That's not gonna... So, then we'll throw the attack like this. Bam! That removes that problem from the battle. Now we'll air gust these enemies out of the bounds, I guess.
Alright! Let's go!
Okay, I did not get a good
Let's go.
stuff. I should probably defeat this mob claw first before anything. So let's do exactly that. Alright. And we'll summon an Aruser, why not? At this point. Honestly, I should have just done this to begin with. The initial trick was just not having the giant Goomba hit us in our turn, but we're fine now.
Alright!
Okay, well, not ain't much can do except attack. Let's protect this turn, and we can go pretty much aggressive here.
Oh yeah!
Now let's just attack, attack, attack. So now we'll use Strongman. Hey, there we go. We got a good buff. Much better this time around. Almost took out the Goomba because of that. And now we will take him out. Alright, and that's gonna be the end of the video anyway, so cool. We did it. Bit of a trickier battle. That was certainly the worst pattern for the giant Goomba to be in. That's for sure. As for our characters, we got a few done. We got quite a few new Rabbids that we haven't done yet. That turn count, 72 turns now, oh my gosh. Doesn't matter. We're not going for we're just here to get the weapon skins a lot. So that's gonna be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we start Tower Premium Level 2. Bye!